Hey guys, welcome back to Little Risk Big Fist. Always grateful for our sponsors, Amp Entertainment and Match Records. In this episode, we talk about current Nashville events and events here in the borough. We talk about Wholefoods and a whole lot of fun. In this episode, we also share with you where the collective is headed. Also, about underground artists.
The fuck was that?
Little Risk Big Fit! 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 Little Risk Big Fit!
What time is it?
It's time. Now.
All right, time for another podcast, guys. Welcome.
We need an intro, bro.
have
I'm
it-
over it. We needed a
I feel you.
legit, like...
Actually, you know what? Hey, thanks for listening to our new intro. We think it's pretty dope.
swag.
So yeah, we just made that. Pretty cool. Guys, how you been? It's been a minute since
It's been a while.
we've done one of these, man.
Man,
I
we
mean-
out here grinding.
I'm gonna take the fall on that one. I know I promised that we'd be on a regular schedule, but
Yeah.
we'll prove to you in duplicate on why we can't follow that schedule because a
Yeah.
lot of cool things are happening. So
And I'm sure your schedules haven't been
it's summer.
exactly
It's summer.
on
you
the
know,
reg scheduled.
I'm not
And then
back
for
on-
people with a normal life that aren't in college or just didn't just graduate, like
Yeah,
older.
I'm telling you, the last
Like,
semester for college.
Sorry, but we cake that on heavy.
That's what I'm saying.
We're riding that wave right now. That's where we're at in our lives.
We're surfing.
surfing.
Who's excited about what? What are we excited about? Who's doing what?
I'm
Let's talk
excited about
it.
co-writes and
Oh, jeez, Louise. This is
What are
one
you
way.
excited about, Jake?
Well, you know what? I'm excited about a bunch of things. Right now, I'm working with a band called Melliflux. It's a duo out of Nashville. Producing a couple tracks for them. Going to be releasing sometime this month. Actually, when I say this month, it's probably July. So, but our boy Mozzie's on there. MTSU.
Oh yeah, how's that going? Because you mentioned something about
Yeah,
that. Is there
and
anything we can talk about that? Like,
I just heard the song that he was recording with them. It's
you heard his vocals on it?
Yeah.
Nice. Was he there? By chance?
No, well, yeah, I was going in and out. Like, they had, like, what it's set up is, like, this guy that graduated in 2010 from MTSU is the mixing engineer, or mastering engineer for this project, and basically has this cool setup in his house, and basically this duo is, like, working with a lot of different producers and a lot of different artists, so basically they just set up a shop for a day, and they just had everybody come through on their projects, and they just kind of, like, booked it out for the day, and I was passing as he was leaving, and then when I left, somebody else came after me.
That's a smart way to do it.
Yeah, they're really killing it, man.
Yeah, they're grinding though.
But I guess you can catch us at the GOAT on July 5th, and then I know me and John are also working on the showcase with. Yeah, it's about to be with Spencer Grosnick. He's putting that on.
Shout out Stagger Music.
Yeah,
Shout
Stagger
out
Music.
Stagger.
And we'll be putting the vibes up for that one. And then overall, just being an artist. Just trying to make that money and eat.
And still try to have fun.
Yeah, and still make music.
Yeah,
So.
and not pull your hair out.
Word.
Yeah, I got,
Fellas.
I got a lot of hair to pull out, so I'm not trying to do that.
Hey, you're flowing, bro.
I know, right?
You are
Look
flowing,
at it. Summer
cuz.
2017.
That's right.
What you excited about, bro?
Bro, I'm excited to spend the summer here just like having stuff steadily working on. I'm steadily working on stuff right now. So like, I don't know, today, we went to, where were we at? Shelbyville. And we went over and recorded drums for that song we're working on with Daniel Nunnally.
Yeah.
And Sebastian McCarthy and Austin, man, I can't remember
Great
his last
track,
name.
by the way. I
Yeah,
can't
great
wait for
track.
y'all to hear
Track.
it.
Put me in the ground.
Yes. Everyone knows. A lot of people around here know about it. we're all excited. We're just making sure it's good before it's
Yeah,
done.
I feel you.
And just working, just, like you said, just steady working, DJing with you and, playing a set with you. And then actually got hired by a few people staying busy mixing recently. So that's good.
Yeah, heck yeah.
It's
Cool.
great.
What about you, Dusty?
Man, I'm excited about finishing up the recording for my EP. Hopefully, it'll be done around end of summer, beginning of the next semester. Really excited for that. It'll be called 1,000 Words, the EP, so be checking for that. Also, writing more with other people just to kind of grow, get that collaborative experience, Never hurts to improve your own skills.
So, we're all doing a lot.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. We kind of like all stepped back at the end of the summer and like, because we were all on the
Beginning of summer.
You're right. It's the beginning of summer.
Yeah.
But
You're
so
good.
yeah. So once school got out, we were like all on that track of school and this. But now we all like we had free time.
Too much.
Right. But we all
I got confused.
Right, because we all kind of like veered off on these tracks, like, which is awesome. So like,
Yeah.
and then we all came back, and now we're kind of developing what this is.
And for those that don't know, your family is in Georgia.
Georgia.
My family is in Indiana, and then Dusty's family is
right
in
here
Tennessee.
in Tennessee.
Right. So
But he's still got to travel to go. So like we all just like
Yeah.
whenever we go home, it's just like
yeah, and it's kind of I don't know. I feel like it's always good to go back home for a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel like we
definitely.
always come back refreshed and doing something new and different.
But the cool thing is, I feel like since we're all like doing our own thing, we're like, hey, we're all on this like separate journey, but we're all like really good friends, and we have this thing called the collective. So we all been thinking like how could we turn this into a business that we all could work on, all that kind of stuff. So
I know where this is going.
exactly.
I'm
So
excited.
we don't have a name for it yet, but hey, do you know an artist that is looking that has some great songs? That's about it. That's about it. Hey Dusty, what would a person that would like our future services come across you for?
Oh, they could definitely brand their whole appearance and how they connect their way to their
So
audience.
you're saying that we would help them out with that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as logos,
Mm-hmm.
album covers, whatever their design needs meet.
Ooh. Okay. So are you in charge of that? Is that your thing?
Yeah, man,
For
I'm
the
really
most
good.
part, I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Dusty
Okay,
killing
okay,
the
so-
game
okay,
on
so-
the
I'm pretty good
graphics,
at.
boy.
I'm pretty good at.
All right. So
graphics,
once you have
man.
like a really good song, and then like you have this like image and stuff, like where you need someone to record it, right? Obviously.
Definitely.
Who's got a studio, bro?
Okay. John, wait.
Yo.
What's up? So okay, let's say this artist that Dusty
So,
has,
yeah.
that he's been developing a look for, and like, okay, so he comes through your door. What are you gonna? What's gonna happen?
We'll set up a couple microphone stands.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
We get out a couple microphones.
Mm-hmm.
Have to get some cables for the microphones.
Mm.
Plug them in and get to work.
Ooh, okay.
Try to lay something on the wax real
Oh,
quick one
man.
time for the city.
Oh, geez. I mean, what kind of sauce do you bring to the table? You mean what
Boy,
kind?
any sauce.
Jeez.
Any
So,
sauce. We got a plethora of sauces.
so you're saying like, let's say
Look
Dusty,
like Zaxby's over
this
here.
artist is a folk singer. That's weird. Okay, cool. Wait, you're able to do that?
I can do that.
Okay. Let's say like an R&B artist. You can do that too.
Oh, I can do that.
Well, gee whiz.
We got rappers coming through here. We got
Oh,
what the
man.
most recent stuff is folk and
Folk
Americana and
and very singer-songwriter-esque
whatever's
stuff,
clever.
yeah.
Well, dang nabbit, guys.
Hey, even some country,
What happens after you have a look, you have a good song? What's next?
Well, we need to. Well, you got it's done. It's
You
finished.
need-
Song's done, right?
Right.
You need
So we need to-
promotion.
we
You
need
need
to
people.
put it out.
Promotion. That's where I come in. I can also help on the production a little bit, but
A little
know?
bit. This man.
you need a place
He's
to
got some sauces too. You should smell Jake's sauces.
get away from
Yeah,
my
are you
sauce.
trying to
It's
sell
my
some
secret sauce.
Are you trying to sell some records?
Trying to sell
I
some
think I
sauce.
might. Well, not records, but just like the product that we just made here. I think we got a podcast to plug it in on. I think we got. Let's see. We know a couple people that run a very prominent playlist around here.
Yeah.
We also know
And everywhere.
Exactly.
aka
We know
Spotify.
bloggers.
we know people that throw festivals.
Swag.
And we're not talking like, oh, I know this guy. He like lives in my building. No, like we're like close friends with these people because we went to college with them.
Yeah.
So hey, if you're an artist and you don't know what to do, you have really good songs and you need some people to help you out, we would love to help you out.
Love it.
In any way possible.
Any way, shape, or form, because that's what we had to do for ourselves, and it wasn't that fun to do it alone. And when we all came together and kind of combined heads, we created a functioning adult.
That's what's different. That's exactly where it comes in. It's not that we create all three of us create one function.
Just one, I
almost missed that. But yeah, we like all come from different backgrounds, and all have like a different taste for different, not just music, but just life and different things in general. So when we get music, I'm going to record it a certain way, or I'm going to produce it a certain way. And then if that's not my genre, or if, that's something I feel like somebody else could do better at, I have you, and between you and I and Dusty, knowing different producers and engineers around here, I mean, we can get there's somebody that can put somebody in the right place to make that song sound the way it was supposed to sound.
And like, if you're like saying like, I just need a mandolin player, and we're like, all right, well, we probably know somebody. And
3.
And shoot, like while you're here, like we love to help you out with anything else you got going on. I mean, it's just like, if anybody tells you differently, don't listen to them. But the music industry is 100% who you know.
Yep.
And
it's for sure.
Right. And like, you're like, why did that person pop off and this person didn't? It's probably who they knew. Actually,
and the
100%
other thing
what they
is,
knew.
is that person was also grinding.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You got to be relevant.
And as far as the music industry is like kind of changing nowadays, it's more of a sole proprietorship than like a corporation or corporate run label. So, everybody's out here, they got to fight for themselves. But at the end of the day, it's
together.
Always a little mystery of what's before us, but it's kind of fun to tackle and, see what the future actually has in store for whatever God knows we're getting into,
Jeez
Louise.
Who knows my call?
Dusty, I want you to talk a little bit about like your songwriting capabilities, man. Like, how would you help out an artist that's like maybe like has a hook,
Yeah, like give it let's give
so
like a simple example of how you could really actually contribute to writing helping somebody write their song.
If there were a songwriter, an artist who had been writing on this song and then just found themselves in a sticky situation, and writer's block happens to everybody, what I would bring to them is whatever part they are missing, I can help them develop that more so that they get a full functioning song. Say if they're better at creating like a hooky part or a chorus and are struggling with the verse to connect that chorus to the verse's story, I can help them build that up and to make a sensible functioning song.
And like, you guys probably can't see this because it's an audio podcast, but he has like a notebook that he fills up, once a month pretty much. Like leather bound. And it's just like his thoughts. Like if you honestly, that's looking at your brain right now.
It is. It really is.
Dope.
It's kind of crazy.
Wow, that one's almost done.
This one's almost full. Another one bites the dust.
It's crazy.
That's a triple entendre, by the way.
Right.
So, John, like, what would you help out like an artist is trying to find their sound? Like, what would be a big how would you help them find their sound? Let's say they have lyrical content and they have a hook, but they don't know what to put it in, what vessel to put all that content into.
9 times out of 10, well, usually those people have like a song, like they write with an instrument of some sort. Yeah. So we'll start with that, and then listen to that. Get that, find like a BPM of that, and then maybe find like, I love to find examples of what could be. You know what I mean? Because you can play around with stuff all day long in the studio and come up with just mush.
Yeah.
And if you don't have like a goal and you're just like, oh, let's try stuff out, it's cool for a while, but then you have to have like a goal. So I'll say, I'll listen to them, see if their voice sounds like a certain person, or see if, the song sounds like something that I've heard before that I think it would be a good direction in going. And then I also like to gather other people's opinions on it before I just go, because I'll be the first to tell you, I'm just good at just saying whatever I think first. So that's something that I'm trying to get better at. So I'll ask you guys. And then also there's like tight knit people that we all hang out with that I always like to shoot it to in Nashville. And then, get everybody's opinion and then go from there. And then start digging into software, man. Just start picking through. Actually, Daniel and Sebastian were here the other day. And who is it? Bon Iver? Is that the artist?
Yeah.
Just put out a new album.
Crazy.
And it has this there's the track on there that has this, it's just like a vocal synth the whole time. And I have 2-3 plugins that are like that. And I was like, I listened to the song and they were like super hype about it. So I was like, all right, hey, set that mic back up. And he was like, what are we doing? And I pulled that vocal synth from Isotope and started picking around on there, and they were just like,
Their
"What
minds
in
were
the
blown.
world?"
That's so
And it
cool.
was fun.
It
You
was
know what I mean?
awesome,
So
yeah.
seeing them get excited, like that's a nerve I like to hit.
Speaking of plugins,
Working with
are
people.
things that are usually outboard gear or like effects that you have inside your computer. So just people that don't know. Now you
Yeah,
know what a
it's
plugin is.
yeah. Sorry, I get a little.
No, it's all
into
good.
my-
I mean, I'm bad at that too. So.
It's just software, really,
Yeah.
that makes your audio sound different. Mm-hmm. So,
And
but yeah,
I would like to touch on real quick. You said you like to find like relatable artists and songs to present to your artists. I feel like that also helps the artist gain like a sense of where the song could go for themselves. And
Right.
since they don't know like technical terms as far as audio gear and what you can do in the box, that just helps them. That helps them.
Yeah, it gives them
perceive,
more like
a landing strip.
and like a confidence booster almost, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Like especially if you like, hey, you sound like Kanye, and the dude really sounds like Kanye. Like, hey, these are get hyped.
Then he's gonna really record for you.
Right. You know, you got to get people in their zone. You got to get people. An artist believes in themselves and they're writing the song by themselves in the room or wherever they are, and they come into the studio and they might play it and like think back, oh, I should have wrote that different, or like
Right.
this should sound this way. And if you don't strike that nerve with them and find out what really gets them going, you're really just they're just going to be fighting their comfort zone the whole time.
I love how like that in the moment stuff. Like you usually like your first take is usually your best take.
Oh, yeah.
Usually your best
Usually.
take. Because like, I remember like when I was working with this band and like they had this demo vocals they were been using, and then like they re-recorded them and everything, but like these demo vocals were just like the feeling was there, everything was just like just there right at that
Because
moment.
they're like in the mood when they were recording it and stuff.
Right. So that's like a bedroom studio is like one of the best places to write music. 'Cause, I mean,
Agreed.
like you can capture it whenever. It's like having a digital camera or like a you know,
Yeah.
it's there and you can
Yeah.
just real quick and
Yeah.
boom, you're famous. I don't know is that how that works.
Maybe.
Sometimes
To
with
some
an
people.
internet. Sometimes
The
with an
internet.
internet.
Speaking of the internet, I just saw when I was scrolling. You guys heard about the Amazon buying Wholefoods for $14 billion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, but I think I thought it'd been worth more.
I swear,
at
every
least.
time we talk about big money in this podcast, it's billions.
Billions.
What was Google? 70?
70 what?
Or was it millions?
That was 70.
million?
That was 70 million in
Google-
Google.
Nashville.
Wait.
But
I'm sorry.
No.
That was like 4 episodes ago. When
Jeez.
Google invested in Nashville?
Oh, 700
Yeah.
million.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
700
Go ahead.
million?
Good. Whole
Yeah.
Foods. Wow.
Anyway, so they merged, and they basically are trying to get like, so Amazon it's cheap because you don't have to a store doesn't have to hold it. You know, they don't.
Yeah.
If you want like a chair, they don't have to like keep restocking the chair and hope that you buy it one day. Amazon's just in a warehouse, so it's cheap. But with food, you can't really do that. Because it's like pear's only good for like a week. So
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I can't put this in the warehouse. So what they're trying to do with the Whole Foods is somehow, blend the medium between like internet and brick and mortar stores, which I was thinking, I was like, all right, so music industry, what's the brick and mortar store today? iTunes and Spotify kind of thing?
I would say.
Yeah.
This is like pushing
I mean,
like
I only
very
use Apple
theoretical
Music,
here.
so
So what would be the like happy medium between like brick and mortar and whatever that next thing might be? Because I know streaming services are here to stay for
VR.
maybe possibly I don't know.
Maybe.
I would
That's
think-
like
I would
I'm
think
on that
most-
VR tip right now because I went to Nashville and did that thing.
Yeah, I would think most definitely VR is going to play a big factor into how we expose ourselves to music in general in the future, or anything for that
Right.
matter.
That is very true.
Yeah.
And I mean also like playlists too.
Yeah.
Like this is a way of getting that product.
So almost like a store is a brick and mortar store is more like you can go there and you know what you're getting type thing.
Yeah.
So is that what you're saying? So
Yeah.
so where can you go to get your online stuff, but it's put in a
Right, yeah, yeah.
container that you can pick through and know
Right.
that
Because like you go on
stuff's in it.
Amazon, you're like, I don't know what I'm looking for because there's so much stuff on here sometimes. You're like,
You only go to
Yeah.
Amazon to search.
right. And then,
I do.
Exactly. But like when you go to the store, like, oh, I had to get my car and I had to get out of the garage and now I had to drive in the street in traffic. By the time you get there, you already know what you want and you already like visualize this whole store in your head. So you're not going to look at anything else usually.
Oh yeah, I have a game plan whenever I walk
Exactly.
into Walmart.
It's a mission. Give me in and out of this place as quickly as possible. I swear.
Quickly.
Quickly.
What if you had like a personalized filtration system on a streaming service?
Yeah. So iTunes.
I feel like that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, so like you know that
to us.
Apple Music does that for you playlist that they like.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
use that, right? You use that?
I do not use that.
I showed you the one I use, right?
Yeah,
Or the
yeah.
I just started using it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so I
3
think
weeks
that
ago.
like what every week they just come out with a based off of what you listened to the previous week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's good. I listen to it every week.
Yeah.
I always find something I like.
So now you have something that's like a store that you're just gonna go to and you know you're gonna like it. Whereas playlists are more of like that. It's hit or miss. I don't know. I have trust in this playlist.
Like, who
but-
knows what's next?
Right. So like, you know, you have Trust in Hip Hop Caviar playlist on Spotify to find not like the newest or best, but like just
popular.
the most enjoyable usually.
Yeah.
Hip hop out there. But whereas like, you know, if your friend makes a playlist, you're like, I don't know, man, Steve is kind of
Yeah, he'll throw some dingers in there.
right. Right. So also playlisting is just crazy. That's a whole podcast in itself. But
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know what that means as far as like a streaming service being in control of an algorithm that like just picks your songs that you like so well that it's not necessary for anybody else to catalog
Make a
music anymore.
playlist.
Yeah, or
I don't think it'll be like that because people are always going to want to branch out. Like as much as like a computer can read your music library, like there's so much stuff that I've listened to that I've been like, I've never heard anything like this. And then there's also like on Apple Music right now, I don't know about Spotify. I know Spotify's playlists are killing. I don't know if you guys, what
no,
your
yeah.
guys' opinion on Spotify
Apple's kinda
playlists
lagging
versus
on that
Apple.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like sometimes on Apple Music, I'll hit start station on a song that I like and it won't make a station for it. Because I did it twice today, 2 different like newer songs that came out because they didn't have anything that was similar yet, I guess.
okay.
So or it was too new. So you know, like new artists and stuff.
Right.
Like you're not always going to be able to figure out like that Bon Iver album. I have the worst time saying that name, but that album is like completely different all the way through.
That's true. So, but that might be a strategic thing. I mean, right?
Yeah.
It may be strategic,
Yeah.
but I don't know why they couldn't just pull like a genre off of it and it still be.
I just feel
everything.
like somebody's always going to be able to have a job off of that, like making playlists because people's tastes, like, you know, people have some people just have really good taste.
Most of my friends are the people that like go seek out new music, but I have a couple friends that they don't really care. They'll just listen to the latest thing, and that's about it. As long as they know like all the songs to the latest, you know, whatever album, they're fine. They're not really gonna seek out other stuff. So
Right.
I mean, I know we are, a little rare breed, I guess.
Gucci.
baby. But yeah, I mean, like, a lot of different styles out there now, especially with Third Eye Blind just releasing, not releasing anything, but just announcing that they're gonna make a new project, and it's gonna sound a lot like Atlanta trap music.
Atlanta Trap. That's
I'm
crazy.
so excited.
Yeah,
I'm a huge Third Eye Blind
That's what I'm saying.
fan.
I love Third Eye Blind, dude. I don't know what that's gonna sound like. I know that we have tested out the guitars and 808s do sound good together.
Hopefully Majestic.
Yes, we did test that
So
out. Everyone will hear that.
that's about to come out soon.
Soon.
But I feel like I love the energy of that like 90s kind of singing style of like rock and alternative.
Yeah.
But I love that like dissonant, haunting beat and
Yeah.
like rhythm that Atlanta trap music kind of gives.
Yeah.
It's very like tribal, very what is it? I can't even think of the word. Middle Ages, no, medieval.
Medieval.
Oh, yeah.
That's on the tip of your tongue.
Medieval, kind of like drum warrior going into battle kind of stuff. It's kind of cool. I love it. Peace out, ATL. I miss you all. Not really though. Traffic's gotten even worse.
And since we were talking about streaming just a second ago, Taylor Swift just allowed for streaming services to put her music back on there, and it put 4 of her 5 albums back on the Billboard 200.
That's insane.
That's really insane. 1989 is actually number 31. It wasn't even charted.
What's that number 1 right now?
What is number 1 right now? I can tell you.
Check it out.
3.
Check it out.
Oh, real
.com.
quick, yeah. What else is
It
online?
is Hopeless.
Oh,
Halsey
you got it
with
right
Hopeless Fountain Kingdom.
Who?
Halsey. She's killing it,
Hopeless
dude.
Fountain Kingdom.
I haven't listened
heard that
to
song
any-
yesterday.
Oh, man, I'm slacking.
Really good.
I haven't
I'm
listened to like her
slacking.
new stuff, but she's killing it. Like I've seen her everywhere since Chainsmokers.
Oh, and 2 Chainz just got back on like the rap
Dang
charts.
it.
He released, what is it, Pretty Girls Love Trap Music or something?
Oh yeah, I listened to the album. It
Young
was
Thug
dude.
put one out too. It's got a weird name.
It
Like
was
that.
alright.
Who did?
Young Thug.
It's Beautiful Thuggers.
Yeah, like beautiful Thugger girls.
Yeah, Beautiful Thuggers.
I'm sorry, but like I'm not.
I think it's kinda funny.
Of 2 Chainz. No, I see the humor in it. Like I listen to both of them just because they got good beats and whatnot.
2 Chainz.
It's rap music, but Chainz gets on my nerves.
I feel you. I don't know. He's just doing him. I do like his little what is it? GQ segment on YouTube. The most expensivest shit.
That's funny.
It's yeah.
That is funny.
The most
I'll give you that.
expensivest shit. Is that how yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I got it. Don't worry, guys.
This is pretty great.
But yeah, and then as far as what other new music is on there? I mean, I know Taylor Swift is like
On the charts?
30, but I'm trying to.
OVO Sound's new release is a song. I can't remember the title of it, but it's by Majid Jordan and Party Next Door. I imagine it's pretty
Gotcha.
good. I love all this stuff. So
I'm just trying to like get a gauge on like how much she's actually making.
she's
I
making.
mean, I know she's like making a crap load, but
quite a bit. I would
it doesn't
say.
even matter at this point. All right, Taylor Swift, we get it. You win. You figured it out.
For
Can
some
you just
reason,
chill out.
For
She got the formula.
For
She
some
got the
reason,
sauce.
I am
Sergeant
single, by the
Pepper's
way,
for some reason Sergeant
Need some
Pepper's
new
Lonely
content.
Hearts Club Band is back to number 4
It's
on
an
the
anniversary,
Billboard
I
200.
believe, right? Yeah,
Okay.
it's an anniversary. What anniversary? Shout out to Carson. Carson's in the studio with us. For no one that knows, Carson's here with us, and he's just live and in action. Do you know that? What anniversary that was?
It's got to be like 50th or 60th.
50th or 60th anniversary, people.
Let's check this out.
Carson is currently our unofficial
Fact checker.
unpaid intern, but he's unofficially.
But he's officially saucy with the camera.
Yeah.
Yo, have you seen his new camera?
You got it
Yeah,
up
I don't
here?
think he has it with him
I have
right
it.
here, but that camera, he let me touch it today.
Oh
And
no!
It's super cool. It's
What do you-
super
what-
cool,
what is
dude.
it?
Sony A7 II.
Sony A7 II, a bunch of numbers and letters, meaning it's probably from
Star Wars.
space. Jeez Louise. Speaking of space, I have not seen. I'm gonna go on a limb and say
space.
I
I
have
haven't
not
seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
I haven't either.
Speaking of space.
It was, dude.
But
That was,
everybody knows I'm not.
yeah, but that was like just.
movie guy.
I feel you. That was just like a very, very entertaining movie. Like it was just something just to let your brain just kind of go for like an hour and a half. No thinking involved whatsoever. Just a bunch of pretty colors.
Pretty colors.
Strong people throwing objects at
50.
other strong people.
50th anniversary.
50.
Gosh, that took me too long.
50th.
All right.
50th.
Is that the
I
silver
put a lot of effort
or
into
gold
that.
anniversary?
Is that the
50 gold?
dude?
I don't know.
50 or
50 is gold.
25 is silver, I think.
So you have
I
to
don't
buy a bar of gold for your if you get married at 20.
No,
70-year-old.
That's unheard of.
Well, I
I've
know
never
what's
seen
the
no
what's
brick
the
of
paper
gold.
anniversary. That one sucks.
know. What?
I love looking all these up right
yeah,
now.
I
This is-
just hand him, remind him of prenup. Just set that down and say, hey, remember this? Remember that happy anniversary paper?
I think like what's the year one? First year's paper. Yeah, I mean.
First year's paper?
Yeah. So this it says
is that
traditional.
really-
It says traditional time, and then it says modern time. So your modern first year's clock. You get it clocks. Second
oh
year's
my
cotton and
gosh.
leather. So
Are you
basically, what
supposed
you're
to get him a
saying.
gift with that
So
thing? So you get each other a clock and you live in the same house?
well, I don't know.
Well,
That could
you
be a
need one.
watch.
You
I
need
mean,
one for the back. Yeah, Apple Watches.
Because so you're saying
That's
an Apple Watch
swag, that's
is
modern.
equal to like what in the 10th century paper was. Could you imagine
I
like
don't know about that.
cotton?
That's expensive paper, bro.
well, paper's hard to make, man. If you're just out to do with making your hands. When's the last time you
I'm
made paper
sampling
hands?
that. I am so sampling
Jeez, bro.
that. That was good.
Sporty
Sporty spice.
Jeez. All right, and then we got cotton,
Crispy. I like that
Cotton.
mic on your vocal.
leather. Linen is the fourth year. Oh my god.
Linen.
Guess what the linen equivalent it is. It is
new car.
No, it's electrical appliances, such as like a washer and dryer. So you
I'm buying her an
so
egg
silk
beater.
robe is the same as a wash. Jeez.
I'm so rude.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I'm
rude.
sorry.
6 years candy, but the modern times is wood.
Candy. What?
What?
That makes
Who made this?
confused, bro.
And then like the ninth year is copper traditionally, and then the modern time is leather.
Every bit of this has to be false.
What?
yeah, I don't know what Google search
Well,
you did.
I know the traditional ones are real for sure.
All right, let's get some real business online.
Okay, I'm logging on to business.com. Do you know the password real
Get
quick?
off that website.
Yeah, you're right. It's pretty dirty. New website. AddictedGames.com.
Go to Deep Tropics.
Oh, I've heard of that. Why?
Anybody know about Deep Tropics?
Deeptropics.org.
Ooh.
That's the one.
Hey, raise your hand real quick if you live in the Nashville area. Cool. Thanks for raising your hand. Even though no one's around you, you can listen to a podcast by yourself. Second question. Do you like new things?
The
Cool.
answer is yes.
Cool. Do you also like new things that you can do with somebody else? Dope.
Yeah, sure.
Give them. What do they win? What do they win, John?
Come on down.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea what they're winning.
They're winning
They're
tickets
winning-
to New Tropics.
Well, they're not winning
I'm kidding.
tickets. Come on. You know we
Come
can't
on,
afford
Sporty
that,
Spice.
bro.
I'm trying to go that myself.
Jeez.
Reaching.
But I guess Deep Tropics is this dope festival that's finally happened in Nashville.
And what kind of festival is that?
Tropical.
Music and Arts Festival? Is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tropical Music and Arts Festival.
The visual.
I don't know why I
they
said
have so they
tropical.
have I think it's only one stage with another stage for visual arts.
Yeah, I didn't get the rundown on the layout, but
Well-
Rachel, shout out to Rachel Petty.
I'm sorry,
and-
Rachel. We're butchering this promo so bad right now.
No, she's loving it every minute of it. She's probably cracking up right now.
You're
Love
right.
you, Rach.
Gosh darn it.
She's been working hard on this.
and,
And,
we- and
Nash,
I'm
her team.
just in my I get the spinning wheel of death and everything. Oh, it's
Ooh,
just
did
bad.
you?
No, but I'm just trying to stall, to be honest.
Why would you bust yourself
That's
out?
nice.
I said tropical deep. That's
That's
Tropics.
Don't go to that website, y'all.
okay. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be August 5th and 6th at the War Memorial. Tickets are currently available for 1 day and 2 day VIP and the Tropical Islander VIP
That's-
experience, which is crazy. We got one of my favorite artists playing is Grammatic. What?
That's really appealing.
I was looking at the screen behind me and I turned around and ran into the microphone.
Oh my! Is that what that was?
Nobody saw that?
No.
They literally got my
I
mouth
just heard
on
it
it.
like. Boom.
But I was saying it's cool how they got like logos for everything.
Oh yeah, this is like a really cool.
Yeah, that's a
They
really
did
nice
a good
plate.
job on this.
Latin punk style drawing. Grammatic, one of my favorite like a god on the NPC.
Yeah, go name that line. Go run down that line because I got to turn around backwards.
Grammatic, Bob Moses, Paper Diamonds, Troy Boy, Barclay Crenshaw, the Polish Ambassador, and then we got Sunburn. I love some Gaslamp Killer, to be honest. And then Carson was putting me on this Peanut Butter Wolf. He said I should have known about this. He's apparently a turntable god.
Peanut Butter
You might be
Wolf.
busting yourself out.
That's an awesome
Well,
name.
I didn't know who he was
It
either.
is.
I'm sorry. I can't lie.
Oh, come on, man. But it should be a fun time if you're in the area and want to do something that's not country or normal Nashville. Come on down. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. If you see me or anybody at the IA Collective crew, we'll give you, I don't know, we'll give them
We'll
something.
most
A
definitely
high
be
five.
there.
If you can find us,
I'm most definitely going to be there.
we'll give you something. I don't know. We'll talk about it.
Come on down.
Yeah, it's being sampled. So, just want to let you know that. real
We're
quick.
just going to start calling each other out on that. I love it.
Well, it happens and it's live. Also, want to talk about real quick the fact that I have nothing else to talk about.
Oh, something else is going on in Nashville.
Did you run out of woods?
Sunday at Belcourt Taps, 8 p.m.
Oh yeah,
Dylan Russell has a show.
Shout out Dylan Russell.
Yeah.
Show
Shout
love
out
that
Dylan.
whole crew now. We got Jake and Sierra, right?
Yeah. Managing for Dylan.
Managing,
and, you know,
it's
getting
gonna-
some
it's gonna be a-
graphics and website done. Check out his website.
Yeah.
Oh, his website's
Let me-
saucy.
Plug that
Dylan
real
Russell
quick.
Music.com.
Is it?
Almost positive.
Sorry, Dylan.
Yeah, you know what? We planned before. You know, to be honest, before we walked in this room, we planned. I swear to God, guys. But
This is how it's going.
so, and we're rolling with it.
I'm not editing this whole thing. at
No,
all.
don't.
Was that the correct website?
I think so. DylanRussellMusic.com.
that's it. DylanRussellMusic.com.
Yeah, so
Boom.
this
It's saucy.
Yo,
Shout out to Jake.
Yo,
He
Jake
did
Lane
a
designed this website.
Good job
Oh
on
my
this.
gosh. Look at it. Look at it.
Look at it.
You can't see it right now, but you want to. Look at. Oh my gosh, it's just moving. There's stuff moving everywhere. It's so aesthetic, which is what the kids are saying these days.
Aesthetic.
I love that word. I love that word so much.
Oh my goodness. So if you need a website, and
Boom.
wow,
Yeah, he's got it going on, dude.
dude, that is so
All the lyrics and
nice.
stuff?
Really? That's
That's just like a unique layout.
That's sweet.
And then the song's at the top, so you can play it on Spotify and listen.
Wow.
God bless HTML5.
Nobody knows what that is. I can't even.
There's a
really tell you
couple.
what
There's
it
a couple people out there that know what I'm talking
Exactly.
about. What's up?
All right.
Couple more fun
Anything
facts.
else we need to? Anything else anyone want to talk about?
Yeah, just a couple more fun facts.
Dusty comes strong with fun facts. Strong on fun facts.
Future just filed a copyright claim against Designer for the song Panda, and apparently so did the fella who produced it, which is I can't remember his name.
Oh, I heard about this.
Mike
yeah.
Dean.
Yeah.
They both tried. Or,
No. He's Designer's totally at fault here. 100%.
Oh, yeah, 100% at fault.
Oh, he's dumb. So dumb.
100%
What did he
at
do?
fault.
Cause okay, is this new?
This is new.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know-
Future just filed the copyright.
I
claim
know
against it.
that his producer did because I know right when the beat took off because I think Designer.
Dean filed one. Mike Dean did.
Yeah,
If anybody doesn't know who that is, he's a huge producer.
Yeah.
Kanye and all that. Hip-hop.
I don't think Designer's been paying him what he should have.
So it was his beat for sure, and like they had a deal, and he just didn't pay up.
Yeah,
That
and
was
then
the deal?
Future. I don't know what the Future is. What's
Future claims that it's a ripoff of what is the song?
Future? Come
get
on,
outta here.
man! You can't do that in hip
He had,
hop.
he had too much. Did anybody hear Future before he popped off? I showed Dusty like a couple weeks ago, and Dusty was like, "Who's this?" I was like, "Dude, this is Future before he got hot." When Michael just started to produce for him.
He claims it's a ripoff of F Up Some Commas.
I'm trying to listen to that in my head.
Yeah, me too. That's why I got silent. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go side by side later, but I don't think so.
Dude, you can't.
I'm gonna have to start setting it up so I can just play audios through the podcast. Whatever is on here. I need to get smart with my things.
Dude, everybody's gonna hate Future if you.
I'm pretty sure. No, I can't say that. People, his concerts like sell out, dog. I don't understand.
No, in the industry, because like that's just like setting a vibe that should not be set in that area of creativity.
I don't know. I want to hear the songs first.
It doesn't
like,
matter.
side by
I mean,
side.
because dude, you know, all the hip hop, hip hop just was based off sampling. First of all,
yeah.
okay,
Fact.
and that's an
Fact.
art form. That is an art form. Okay, and so to let somebody to say something like, "Hey, that sounds similar to something that I made," is just like hypocritical.
Unless there was like literal proof of him copying it.
Like literally
Yeah.
copying the actual track, like
Yeah.
as far as
I
like
feel
the
that.
master. But other than that, you can't. That's
That's
just
kind of
so
whoever beat you to the punch.
right. Yeah,
I kind of feel that.
which is kind of what's
Especially in hip hop, it's cutthroat, dude.
Which is
the whole
dope. Makes it
business is
dope,
cutthroat,
yeah.
but hip hop's even more cutthroat,
fast paced and
Yeah.
it's one of the genres that can like keep up with the times.
and it can dwindle quick. It can dwindle quick.
Yeah,
like
but,
certain aspects of it,
right,
like you
right,
know,
right.
like Silento, whatever that, whoever they are. I'm talking
What was
about.
that? One more time.
Silento. You gotta do the hands. Was it Dab Ranch thing? Yeah, that's gonna go away quick.
rolling.
It's gonna be in my head all
One
day.
last fun fact for you guys from me.
I got a fun fact too after you.
Okay, cool. But earlier, Jake was talking about how Amazon just bought Wholefoods for $14 billion. Just to put that in perspective, that is exactly how much the entire music industry is evaluated at annually.
Really?
Yes,
14 billion.
14 billion.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a lot.
Don't
of
believe
money.
me? Look it up.
I mean, that definitely is a lot of money.
Ooh,
That's a lot of money. Yeah.
Also,
Can I put like a sizzle sound after you say that?
$14 billion is also how much I do not have in my bank account. So that's a fun fact. Also,
True.
band called Slants. I don't know if you heard about this. It went to the Supreme Court, or it's going to be, or it already was in the Supreme Court. They're now filing for the ruling. But basically, what happened was, it's a bunch of, I think.
Which circuit court? I'm just kidding. I have
They're just talking about Asian Americans that formed
You
this
would.
band, and they were like kind of like searching for a name. And they're like, you know, people call them like slants as like kids apparently, and it was like bullying. And like so,
yeah.
like you know what, I'm gonna use it as kind of like we're gonna reclaim that name.
Yeah.
You know? So they reclaimed it, used it as their band name, and then they found out there's a bunch of other bands that were using the same name, but obviously they were the biggest at the time. So they said, all right, we need to patent this because people were buying tickets for shows that thought they were playing, but it was another band called the Slants. So
Wouldn't you have to trademark that?
yeah. Sorry, did I say patent?
Yeah.
Okay, trademark.
Sorry,
And
I
the
was just
trademark
confused.
office
Checking him, ain't it?
the trademark office. Oh my goodness,
This is fun.
The trademark office denied him the trademark, and basically said it is derogatory, and you can't trademark derogatory terms.
Are you kidding me?
Now there's a list of like terms that have gotten passed, like what was it? Bitch muffins have passed. There was like I'm not gonna say these words because I don't think it's appropriate, but like it's the K word for Jewish, and these are like all businesses.
That got passes.
Yeah, these are all like
Wow.
these are all like businesses that people have, and so they're like, why? What determines, whether or not it's allowed to be trademark?
Mm-hmm.
We in this context we're using our band name as like a justification of who we are, and like
They're owning it,
They're owning
basically.
it basically, and then the trademark office is like, yeah, so we get like I don't know, like 20,000 of these things a year, and you only get you get a whole packet, and then you get an hour, and that's it. An hour. They get an hour with every single case, like every single trademark you try to put in. They get an hour with an attorney that's like overworked, and everything, and it's all
That's
opinionated.
crazy.
It's like all up to opinion, man.
Wow.
So that's what just shed light on the trademark industry.
remembers-
So hopefully that happens with the copyright industry, because gosh darn it,
Yeah, really.
that is some shady stuff over there.
Who remembers when Taylor Swift tried to trademark 1989 a year?
Oh
What was
my
that? The YouTube channel that
goodness,
tried
I
to
remember that.
react? They try to trademark the word react because like the kids, old people react to this, or like
Oh, good.
yeah.
Every science book or chemistry book
And
would be in
their
supreme
channel
trouble.
died. The Fine Bros, or I think it was I think it is the Fine Bros, but they had like 20 million subscribers, and it went down to like 10 million in a week. And then it just kept dropping and dropping, and it's like
After they tried to do that?
yeah, everybody was like, "No, dude, this is the internet."
because they're
It's
trying
free."
to get money.
It's like what Future's doing with hip hop. They're like, "Hey, I know we're on this medium that like allows free speech, free everything. Anybody can say whatever they want,
But you can't do this.
but you can't do that." And that's
Yeah.
exactly what Futures did.
Yeah.
I think Fine Bros definitely did that.
Yeah, I see your point now.
Right.
I definitely see your point.
So it's been a fun time. It's been
Any
a lot
more
of
fun facts.
No,
I got another one.
Ooh,
No, it's really just shout out to Chloe because she did that commercial,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw it on Facebook the other day, and I'm mixing songs for her right now.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Chloe Kimes. She did a rhymer.
Chloe
eye
Kimes
care.
has nice rhymes.
Swag. Rhymer Eye Center back home in Michigan, where she's from, and she wrote their jingle and put out the jingle on the commercial, and it came out this week.
Hell
so
yeah.
I got to see
Get
it.
that
and stuff.
jingle
Everybody
money,
check
man.
that out. Chloe Kimes. I think she has Chloe Kimes Music on Facebook. You can find all her stuff there. And yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else.
And thanks for
Really.
tuning back.
Yeah, it's
in,
been a-
We
guys.
should be back soon. I'm gonna get this out like a snap.
yeah.
So we
and
can
then I
put this
think
out.
next
Everybody
we've
can
got LB
Yeah,
on
LB
liberating
Rogers.
intentions.
Lil Biscuit.
If you want to know anything about her before she comes on the next episode, her website is liberatingintentions.
.com.
Is it?
Is it .com?
I
got a
hope.
card.
I hope.
I got her card.
Business card.
No, it's libintent.com.
Live intent.
.com.
Yeah, so she's going to help us on the whole blogosphere, and how instead of just a bunch of people talking to microphones, you actually have to use words on paper, not on paper,
Or on a computer.
On a
computer,
digital-
and how that works, because we're not too smart.
She's a typewriter.
And hey, you know what? We need to get some Y chromosomes up in here.
Yeah.
Oh no, X.
Yeah.
No, we have Y chromosomes. Get some Y chromosomes out of here.
And finally, another southern
I know
accent.
zero about science.
Yeah, we're music majors. All right, guys.
Word.
So
What's
John.
It? What's it? What is it? I forget. I
Oh,
always
dude, has it been
forget.
that long?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, shoot.
I knew you were gonna ask me what the thing was and do the thing. John, what's the thing? What do you gotta say? And then I forget.
Don't forget to swing. Oh, wow. Dude, guys,
no,
this
yours
is bad.
is don't swing too hard.
Don't swing. Oh, shoot.
Now we gotta have
Shoot.
a new outro. I don't remember what.
Hey.
There's something else though that I said too.
You know what? We'll just play the intro again. All right. See you guys.
Peace.
By the way, we have not made the intro yet, so whatever you want to use that, just let them know if it's bad or not.
All right, it's still rolling and cut.